Hello everyone, welcome back to Chaotic Fox Gaming, and today we are going to try to find the other 3 endings of the Forgotten City. Last time we completed what I will dub as the Lower Cistern ending, where we went up the waterways to find that Scintilla was captured by her father, which at that point we released her and she brutally murdered him via fire. It was amazing, however, we really only saved her and left all the other villagers to perish. This time around, I would like to find the other 3 endings and hopefully maybe save a few more people. Perhaps we will save everyone, and the least I would like to save the priestess. I'm going to be really honest, she is really the only person I care about, but if we have to save everyone to save her, we will make it happen. Now we know one of the endings can be found via the plaques, because the game has told us, so we're going to definitely go through that route today. Now, I am not quite sure how to find the other 2. We're going to attempt to find those out. I'm not sure if those are just through different routes of the cistern and the plaque ending, or if we have to find something completely new. Do want to try something out before we go through the plaque ending, which is going up to Sentius and telling him that he's going to be the one to break the golden rule. Which, of course, the only reason we know that is because we went through the cistern ending, but I just would really like to see what will happen. I'm wondering if that will just cause the day to restart, or if there's a possibility that, it will bring us to an ending because then he realizes that we realize he's evil. I'm kind of thinking probably not, but I would like to try nonetheless, because why not? I mean, what's the harm in trying? So let's go ahead and head down.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Because we're just gonna talk to Sentius, I'm just gonna blow through this. No, we might as well just have him do everything.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Okay, take care of
Yulia.
Lulia.
Oh, no. All right, I can do that.
And then take care of Rufius and his grumbling.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at Rheumatism's altar.
Okay.
He ended up killing himself. All right, got it.
Deal with Fabia.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Deal with Malleolus.
What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
And then that's
I'll go,
it.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
He's so good at doing all the tasks that I don't want to do anymore. Okay, let's head down. Okay, that seemed a little aggressive. I don't know why we'd have to talk to the priestess again. Oh, I guess because I think we still have that tab open because I had to go back in
Keep an eye out
time.
for Scintilla, would you?
I say back in time. I had to open a old save. So, where is Sentius?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Jude, and we've had this conversation before.
We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over.
He's so good
Is
at
that about
remembering
right?
his lines.
If so, what happened?
I also kind of want to know what happens if I tell him that I broke it. I couldn't stop it from being broken.
I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason.
Of course there's a reason. Can we talk about who's going to break the golden rule?
Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is.
Yes?
And he's not an option. Okay. Should we just see what happens when we blame someone? I mean, because we can't tell him that it's him, that he's the problem. Who do we not like? Obviously, it's Decius.
Why do you say that?
He asked for help figuring out how to turn people into gold to make money.
When you say he asked for help, you're not thinking of helping him, are you?
Not anymore.
Good. But still, he's been trying to enlist help with this for months. Even if you don't help him, it's only a matter of time before he becomes desperate enough to do it himself. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. But before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
It's him.
Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, I must act decisively to ensure the survival of my people. As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand, forthwith.
I kind of wasn't expecting him to ask me to kill someone. Won't that break the golden rule?
I don't believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a magistrate.
That's literally insane. Don't you need to give him a trial first?
So now you're an expert on Roman law, are you? Listen to me. We are cut off from the Empire down here, fending for ourselves on the brink of annihilation. If ever there was a time to dispense with legal procedure, it would be now. Think of it as an act of preemptive self-defense. Think of the lives you'll be saving.
You know what? Fair enough. How would I execute
Any way
him?
you can. I would think that bow you're carrying should suffice.
You're so right, King. All right.
Thank you. Please
That's
act
literally
quickly
insane.
before it's too late.
Okay, we're gonna go do this anyways. Let's go. I mean, I'm just interested. That's insane. Why is he telling me to go kill someone? It's probably because he wants to ensure that the day restarts, right?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I won't. I am kind of sad that I can't tell him that I think he's evil. That sucks. But it makes sense, I guess. That I can't say anything. Okay. Oh my god.
It's the statues.
Oh no,
The
it did.
many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
For a second I was like, wow, that's amazing. I can't believe that didn't like cause the golden rule to like break into effect.
Follow me, quickly.
I wonder if I can blame him now. It's you. You're the problem. Probably not. I'm gonna try anyways. Sorry that I made you do all that work.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Okay, we're just gonna like skip through this.
Oh,
Well, you're gonna do
You
this, and then you're gonna do this, and then you're
Alright,
gonna do
let-
this, and you're gonna do this, and we're gonna say,
I'll
"Wow,
go.
thanks, Galerius, you're amazing." Okay, now can we tell him he's evil? You made me murder someone and set off the golden rule.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Never. Okay.
We're finally alone.
I'm Jude. We've had this
Yeah,
conversation
is that
before. He's talking a lot. I couldn't stop it from being broken.
look,
He says... Okay. Can we talk about who's going to break
Of course.
the rule?
What is it?
I think I know who it is.
Yes.
I can't say that it's him. Okay.
Why then did you say...
Because I wanted to blame you.
Looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it?
I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking it. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the
Oh my
ritual to
goodness.
Proserpina, the instructions
I should
came
have
with a
asked.
warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden
You know,
rule is
I'm
broken,
sorry. I don't know
will
why I
open the
think he's
doorway
gonna
that
say
will bring you
something
here
insane.
to prevent it from being broken.
I mean, the whole entire
If you
point is
manage
that it's supposed to be a
succeed in saving
surprise.
our lives,
that
then
he's
I will have
evil.
no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox. You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here. Obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having
if I killed
changed the
him?
course of history for
What
us
happens if I kill him?
and yourself.
Because then I
So
can't
the
jump
fact
through
that
the
you are still
portal.
here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand? Excellent. So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I'll get back
Thank
to
you.
it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
Wait, let's see what happens when we kill him, because he just brought up a good point. If I kill him, he can't make the portal.
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die. Allow me to explain.
Oh my goodness.
When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning. The crux to illustrate. If you
Is it
the
not
same.
possible?
If either of
So if I killed you, everyone would die, and I'd return to my original timeline with no way back.
indeed.
I might need to rethink this.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
I thought about it. Okay, what happens? Now what?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I think I just die. I think that's it. Oh. Oh my god. No, okay, literally they told me I'd come back to my original time. I'm just stupid. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think we found another ending. Amazing.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Alwortha came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Jude. I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina and murdered a local magistrate, breaking some kind of ancient law.
Amazing.
It said that the voice of a furious god rang out, and the ground trembled and statues sprang to life, firing arrows at the city's inhabitants. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
Weird. That definitely wasn't me.
I didn't for one moment think it was, but the way you say that makes me wonder. I mean, how many people with that name could there be in this place?
I don't know.
I don't understand how you could have been here 2,000 years ago.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I thought I was lying. I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar?
It's your writing.
I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing.
Well, I saved even less people
I don't
than last
understand
time.
how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I killed the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Mm-hmm. Now you're getting it.
I guess.
And
So
we're
what
happy
you're
that
really
bitch is
saying
dead.
is, you brought me back from the dead to let me die all over again. You saw the tablet. I spent a lifetime searching for a way out and never found one. I can't see how I could possibly find one now, so it seems like we're both gonna die here.
I regret nothing.
How can you say that?
You don't
murdered a
know.
man in cold blood, and now there's a city full of dead people. And it's only a matter of time before we join them. I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right. Pro peccata unius
He's gonna
multis
murder me.
dolabunt. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Well, there you go. Tip, how many might have survived if you hadn't killed Sentius in cold blood? Well, last time it was just 2 people who survived. Actually, I suppose 3 because I did save Al, so... Amazing, groundbreaking, never been done before. Alright, I'm gonna reload. And we're gonna try something better. So we have reloaded in right after our conversation with the magistrate. Galerius has run off and done all our tasks. Which means that we can go ahead and... I guess we should try to find the plaques now. I mean, we know that's one of the endings. I'm not gonna lie. If we end up having to jump through the portal, I will come down here and talk to Sentius and tell him that...
Whatever are you wearing?
I'm wearing something extremely fashionable. Thank you. What I was saying is that if we have to jump through the portal again, I will go to Sentius and tell him that I broke the law, just to see what he does. I'm just curious. I just need to know. And I mean, my curiosity got us to an
I hope
ending.
You have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
I could kill you. Right now. Anyways.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've already found one of the plaques. The issue is we need to find the other 3. Okay, so we can't even worry about the mystery plaque. Okay, we need to find... Let's find the Egyptian plaque first because we need to just search. We just need to search the Greek temple, which I don't really know where that is. I mean, I don't think this is the Greek temple. Wait, did it say Greek? It did. Okay. How do we know which one is the Greek temple? Is it this one? I don't really like being in these temples. I already want to leave. Is this the Greek? How do I know? Okay, I looked it up. I can confirm that this is the Greek temple. It's a Greek vase. Very cool. Oh, another vase. Can you tell me? A Greek statue probably of the goddess to whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps a local Greek resident knows more about her. I would hope so. So it looks like somebody broke these on their way past. Oh. Okay, well. Look at where we're going. It's like, why? Why did he go here? Why are so many of the locations here so creepy? I'm worried that this man's gonna be like Livia and he's gonna not like us. And we're gonna have a bad time. The water's nice though, I won't lie. Oh. Okay, actually no, this is chill. Okay, this is nice. Wouldn't I assume that the old man is Kabosh? If I'm saying his name right?
Ah,
Oh.
a visitor.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Jude.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself.
Why?
The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is
You're
you.
kind of asking
Let
for
us
a lot.
find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god
Oh,
responsible
are
for
you
the golden
kidding
rule?
me? Oh, do we actually know that it's Pluto? I thought we were still kind of like on the Oh, it's just like a god of the underworld. I guess the priestess did say specifically that it was Pluto. I guess I wasn't completely convinced that we knew for a fact that it was specifically him as much as we were just like, it's one of the underworld gods. You know what I mean?
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
I just feel like you're gonna be disappointed. Can I just say yes without being like, sounds easy enough, I can do that?
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we
Been
would
there,
have to
done
be
that.
certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
I think there's no such thing as a correct
So
mortality.
is it up to each
morality.
of us to decide what
Oof.
right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
Wait, I want to change my answer. I think we need to decide for ourselves.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No, that's absurd.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
Fine, I take that back.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
What's your
My
point?
point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Okay. Oh, I already hate this one because there's already like clear answers to this, but let's hear what he's gonna say anyways. I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill?
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil. For any rule, you can imagine there are countless situations in which that rule may be suspended, and those situations are impossible to codify. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
Sure, why not?
I admit, I am talking a lot. Forgive me. I'm just excited to have company. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
What's your
You
story?
mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I'm listening.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
See, okay, Hades, you mean Pluto.
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
Why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
I should just talk about the weird man that's living in the caves underneath the temple. I'm sure that won't catch Hades' attention at all. Where's everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
How have you survived down here?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Let's talk about
As
something
you
else.
wish.
Where can I find Kabash?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Okay. What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
All right. I just want to know what he thinks about
Did
the
we
golden
not
rule.
discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha!
I mean, that's
I
fair.
enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
I just wanted him to summarize. I don't like promising things. All right, I will. Okay. So I'm assuming that it's like, oh, the Greeks came. Well, okay, I'm assuming it's like, first the Egyptians were here. And then the Greeks came and then they ruined all of the Egyptians' things. So then they started hiding things underground. And then the... Can I get back up? I feel like I went the wrong way. Yeah, because I did. Because I absolutely did. Okay. Like I was saying.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. Thank you for noticing. Okay, as I was saying. So, I'm assuming it's like the Egyptians were here. And then the Greeks came. And the Greeks started ruining all the Egyptians' things. So then the Egyptians started hiding their things underground. And then the Romans came. And then the Romans started ruining all of the Greeks' items. So then they hid all of their items on the ground. And now they're like, oh my goodness. Everyone's ruining everything. This is not chill. Well, I can't kill him no matter what. And actually there might have been someone here even before the Egyptians. So no, it's just like a cruel cycle. And all of the gods are sharing this location to torment people. For what means we're not quite sure. Oh, it's a mummy. I wasn't really expecting that. That's crazy. Oh, okay, sorry. Just, oh. I know, I'm very interesting to watch. Am I crouching? No, it's just this door is... I don't like this. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's like really not that bad. They're just really good at making things really eerie. Oh, where are you? It's worse when I don't see you. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Actually, I'm not really sure where to go. Oh, sorry. It sounds really close to me. I don't see it though. This place is huge. Why does it sound so close? Egyptian board game. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm gonna have to just ignore it. Oh, it's right there. Oh my goodness. It's like, how am I gonna get out? Well, they never really have me go back, do they? When these situations occur. And it's like, how do these people get so far in? That's the other thing.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
I'm just a person trying to get a plaque to enter a temple. I'm Jude. Who are you?
I am Kabash. And let me guess, another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors,
Should I provide attitude? Do I look Greek or Roman to you?
Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you
He's
want?
gonna be mad if I'm saying I'm looking for a plaque. And it's the only option I'm given. I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain.
Why?
Here, take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Okay, actually, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. That was a little too easy. Do I want to question it? Not really. Thanks.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The fourth plaque? You know about that?
Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place
He's
to
gonna
hide
throw it in
from
the
the
fucking
hungry
pit,
children
isn't
of
he?
Amit. And there it was.
May I have it?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you. But first, do you know what this place is?
We're gonna use our archaeologist insight. However, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, and I apologize in advance. The Duat. Those are my guesses.
Indeed. And I see you know our history. This is the Duat.
Yes.
See what has become
Got
of it.
it.
I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
So what's the problem with this plaque?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
If it makes you feel better, I think all the gods are working together to torment all of us. How can I get him to give me the plaque? What does the inscription say?
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
How can I convince him to give it to me? Stop, I need that. I don't think he cares that I need it. Please don't.
You are too late. It is done.
Am I gonna have to, like, reload? Now I'm gonna have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
We'll see. First, I have some questions for you.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there.
Perhaps.
Most unwise.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
Okay. Well, I don't care about your story right now because I'm kind of pissed off. I'm not going to lie.
Wait. You are planning to go down there.
Yeah.
I see it in your eyes.
Because I need it. Definitely.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up.
We shall see.
Like, why would you do this to me? I really need you to think that through. See ya. Take item. I don't like being here. Any way I can convince him to throw me down a rope. I know, man. This sucks. It's just me and the fucking statues again. Yeah, I know. I don't like hanging out with these statues. I do like it when they point to the correct direction, though. Stranger, heed the final words of Namkuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and laminate us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family. But with each newcomer, the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. And it was there, in the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nurgles? Nurgle sentinels have awoken and clamor us at our barricades. Learn from us. Learn from our... I'm assuming that's supposed to say mistake. That sucks. Yeah, I hear you. It's unfortunate. Ugh. I know they're just gonna stare at me, but I don't like it. Is that the right way, or is that not the right way because of the spikes? Oh my god. Oh my god! Did not react fast enough for that. Okay, well. About to go get crushed again. Any way to avoid this? I guess the answer to that was yes. If we just don't step on it. That's actually really funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we made it out. And I guess as long as we don't step on those stones, we're fine.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise.
Come on.
You will die here.
There's no need for this to end in violence.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege. But you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk.
Why? To what end?
I'm hoping it'll earn me an audience with the god of the underworld.
But why? What business could you have with Osiris?
I'm going to confront him about the golden rule. He's probably going to be upset about that.
Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the golden rule.
Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins
I think I'm just
of
gonna
the
die.
one.
I don't think there's anywhere for me to really go. Okay, he doesn't like me.
When I told you that you would not find a way back
Kabosh,
up, that was not a
please.
prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
I'm not gonna threaten him. There's no need for this to end in violence.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege. But you persisted.
I did persist.
You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
I mean, maybe with a high five. Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
He clearly doesn't care about the obelisk. Only I care about the obelisk. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you.
That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
If gods exist, isn't it possible that they each have more than one true name? I guess.
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepared to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
This is just like, I think we're just in a weird portion of the underworld. If we're in the underworld, we're in the punishment portion, my guy. Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself?
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person?
Now you insult me and
my
all
God.
of my ancestors.
I'm about to get killed.
You have sealed your own fate.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I guess I picked the wrong option there because we were close. Like, you know, we kept going through the options. I feel like we were close. I just felt like talking about
when I told you that you would not find a way back up, you
skip. No need for this to end in violence. Hear me out. There's no shame in moving on the works. Have more than one true name.
Weep and yet did our pre.
I am be a good person. Okay. Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives?
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
I don't know what my point is. Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out that you were misled?
You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
And go I will. Very quickly. would like to leave now. Oh my god, you moved your head fast, my guy. This pillar is clearly Egyptian. What is it doing here? I think we know what it's doing here. Oh wait, we were supposed to go the other way. I want to leave. I do not remember the exit. I wish it just led me straight above ground, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there we go.
Ah, you've returned.
I did return, and on top of that, I made him feel better.
Good to see you again, friend. Did you find what you need? I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret. Yes.
We'll see. He doesn't respond to that at all. He's like, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. And I don't always make the best decisions, my guy. I'm just gonna let you know. I'd like to... What am I stuck on? A rock, apparently. Well, this wasn't the worst place we've been. But it also definitely was not the best. Should I go tell his, like, friend that he's okay? Because he was worried about him. I am trying. I truly have no clue where you are. I kind of thought you were going to be in the cistern, but you weren't. Okay. We need to find the Greek plaque. Talk to Georgius. Okay, let's talk to Georgius. Oh.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I.
I know, you want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask some questions.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well, ask me what you will.
Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans.
Go for it.
My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plaque you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dully. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Okay. Thanks.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
I gotcha. My spirit guide is my best friend. Oh, for a second I thought somehow like...
Hello. Have we met before?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. How, about that Greek plaque in your cell.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit?
He's
It
gonna want
makes
something
me
shiny in
happy
return.
just looking at it.
May I have it, please?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
That's fair. I need it for something really important.
But it's mine, and I really like it. I want to keep it.
I don't want him to be upset. Alright, what's it going to take for you to give it to me?
Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it anymore because I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too. Like Galerius.
Okay.
He's nice.
Going down like the whole entire route. where we
Galerius
need-
will let me out. Then you can have my plaque, and everyone will be happy.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Bye bye.
Okay. So unfortunately, that is where we're going to have to leave off for today. I don't want this episode to be too long, but next time we will be getting the plaque from Dooley, and we will be getting another ending through the plaque ending. In the meantime, this is where we're going to be leaving off. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.